Time to go. Run a show anywhere?
Oh, we're live. I emailed it to you. Yeah, we're live. I'm serenading the cats with my AJ. Have you ever heard of the Doug challenge?
Oh my God.
What?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So just for any of the cats out there, this is like 2 years old. I'm just certainly not breaking any news here. For any of the cats who don't know, the Doug challenge is you get a group of friends together. It's usually 4 people in a car, and you go to 10 fast food restaurants, 10 chains. So it's going to take a good amount of your afternoon. You get in line in the drive-thru behind another car, and the challenge is ordering the exact same thing that the car in front of you ordered. You literally go up to the window and say, "We want to order the exact same thing that the car in front of us ordered." That's what we want. You got to do it 10 restaurants in a row, 10 fast food joints. Do you think you could do it? Do you think you could eat all of the food? I know it's a big numbers game. It's a big, roll of the dice. But do you think you and 3 others could kill 10 fast food meals, depending on what the orders are?
Bro, I can't even eat one fast food meal anymore. This stuff is straight poison. It's so bad. Once you learn to cook your own food, like I did a long time ago, and you can't do it. Like you just, I mean, maybe there has to be some sort of exception, but no, you just can't do it. Pizza is the closest thing to like fast food I can do. Everything else makes me feel terrible, and I have to go take a shower afterward.
All right. I mean, listen, I learned to cook a long time ago. I learned, I learned how to eat healthy a long time ago. Does not mean that I do not like fast food anymore. I can demolish, dude. I can put away so much food. It's crazy. And, obviously, I mean, you could hit the jackpot and be like, oh, the first place is a salad, and you're like, shit, man, 4 of us gonna share a salad is gonna be easy. Or you could be like, somebody going to a kid's birthday party and getting like 5 buckets of chicken or something. It's like, damn. I just think it sounds fun, and plus I love eating unhealthy. I enjoy it thoroughly. That's it. Very good. Let's go. You ready to start this thing?
It's convenient. You know what else is convenient? Starting the show. Let's do it, Brian.
Let's go. This is PSVR GamesCast Live. We film live every single MonJay, Wednesday, and 2 Eyes Friday right here on YouTube. We do it live 6 p.m. Eastern for your viewing pleasure. We also do it podcast style. You know what? That's not true. Apparently I'm lying. Podcast style hasn't happened in almost a week. I will get that fixed. I will get that back up and running ASAP. I promise. I'm so sorry for any podcast listeners out there who've been waiting for like the last 2 episodes to go live. My name is Brian Paul from this channel right here without Parole. And this gentleman to my left, your right, it's AJ from The Underground. PSVR Underground.
What is up, Brian? What is up, Game Cats? Happy Monday. And I know that Mondays usually suck. Yes, it's true. They usually do. But we are here, Brian, for one purpose, and one purpose alone. And that is to ensure their Monday sucks. Just a little bit less.
This much.
This much. Big ass amount.
Wow. Your little bit and my little bit are wildly different.
Hey, guess what I did this weekend?
I don't know. Does it have anything to do with our differences and opinions on what a little bit means?
I don't know, but
we should compare Tinder profiles.
Did you have a good weekend, Brian? Did you have a good
weekend? Yeah. I got my car inspected, so I'm good for another year.
Oh, nice.
Against all odds, AJ.
they're like, yeah, dude, this thing's been broken for like 10 years. If it's still running, I think you're good.
Yeah, listen, this might be proof of God's existence that like I pass any of these things. It is insane to me that I pass any inspection sticker. My Jeep is 30 years old. It is, it gets the job done, but I don't put a lot of faith in it. I'm not planning any long road trips or anything like that. You know what my Jeep's like. This was like, what, 6 years ago? You were in Worcester and we were bombing around Worcester in my Jeep with you and Dave smushed in the back seat. Bro. Let me tell you, the Jeep hasn't gotten better in the last
Yeah.
6 years, right? It's certainly not a more reliable vehicle 6 years later. So shout out to my inspection sticker guy. He's the best.
Well, it's still running, and that's impressive.
Oh, sorry. I know you only asked me so that I would ask you. What did you do this weekend, AJ?
Well, Brian, I'm so glad you asked. Thanks for asking and caring. I wasn't ready for this. I really wasn't. I wasn't expecting.
Oh, man.
I went golfing this weekend for the first time ever. First time ever. I've been to a driving range before.
Yeah.
But I went legit golfing on a golf course. And to my surprise, it was a lot of fun. It was actually a lot of fun. And I did okay for my first time. Let's just say there's a lot of holes in that golf course now. But I got a little bit better at least.
Wait,
I learned
more than 18. I'm confused. Did you just ripping up the course with your club? Is that what's happening?
We played 9 holes, and I destroyed probably about 6 of them. I put it back. I went to the dirt, and I'm like, it's okay. I wasn't, some of them were just like, there was no helping, no saving them. But it was funny though. It reminded me. I mean, of course, I always think about video games. This is a video game channel after all, and it kind of like this was like a really cheap course, and it just reminded me how in some games it seemed like a very good starter course, like a course you would start out at in a game where before you get to the big, tropical islands, the really pretty, epic, exotic ones, it's like, no, first you start out at this old beat up course that, it's got some trees. There's a rusty barn. There's some cows. It was kind of cool having like something I don't know, the cows. It was nice to have an audience, and I was doing it for the cows. Yes, I know it's called a divot.
Were they impressed?
Lots of
Were
divots.
the cows impressed?
No, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, they seem really hard to impress. They seem like animals that just kind of don't give a fuck.
I mean, they didn't leave. They didn't walk out on me, which was nice. They all stayed up against the fence, chilling, eating grass as cows typically do. But no, it was a lot of fun, man. You'd be surprised. I was happy that it was kind of got some exercise or whatever. I can tell you, being really good at golf in VR does not make you really good at golf in person. Sometimes, I don't know. I had a couple really good drives. But no, it's completely different. But the next time, I do feel like being good in golf IRL, you'd be actually it would make you better at golf games. I feel like it's the opposite here. You sometimes games make you better at reflexes, better experience, like driving. I've always thought driving games make you better at driving in real life. Do you agree? Or
I mean, I can take an S curve like nobody's business now, but I mean, it's I don't think it's the actual playing of the game. It's the things that you learn from the games. Wrong button. I just restarted the show. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, I had this mentality when I was playing Everybody's Golf VR that was because I really sucked at Everybody's Golf VR at first, right? And then I kind of straightened my stance, and I worked on it. People would teaching me how to swing a golf club properly, and my ball would like hook off to one side or whatever. I forget which one's a hook and which one's a slice, but it would happen a
slice is when it goes straight to the right or left or something.
Right. Well, isn't hook
Almost
one of them and slice the other one? Isn't that?
I don't know all the terminology.
One's left
yet.
and one's right. Somebody in the chat. Let me
it
know.
was my first time playing. Okay.
Sure. But listen, I don't know much about race cars, but I've raced a lot of race cars in Gran Turismo. I don't know much about golf, but I fucking did a lot of golfing in Everybody's Golf VR, and so it was these minuscule adjustments that I would make in VR, playing Everybody's Golf VR that made me think, and they actually affected what was happening in the game, like these minuscule adjustments with my stance, with the angle of the club, and so it was actually affecting me. And I'm like, man, am I getting good at actual real life golf because of Everybody's Golf VR? And the answer is I don't know, because I played Everybody's Golf for a month and then I never played it again.
The best advice I can give you, the biggest problem I had, that when my friends told me like the biggest thing that helped me was to just let loose, just to not care, just to, don't think about it too much. You just let it rip. And the second I started doing that, I started driving them some bitches like really far and really well, and it felt good.
Nice.
I was too stiff and too tense at first.
Good. It sounds so boring. It actually, to be honest, it makes my inspection sticker story sound like a fantasy land of wonders. I think. I
also played a lot of Gran Turismo 7, so there's that too.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. What's up, everybody in the chat? Hopefully, you guys are all having a good start to your week. Hopefully, we're making your Monday suck a little bit less, as AJ said. If you want your questions on the show, don't forget you can tip in the chat or free of charge. You can click the link below and join our Discord. Leave your viewer takeover question in the viewer takeover channel, just like Corporate Zombie did. He writes hashtag viewer takeover. Is it just me in the UK, or has the PlayStation VR2 collection as part of the Plus Premium been gutted down from 14 to only 4 games? He says Synapse, Arcade Paradise, The Last Clockwinder, and Star Wars Tales from Galaxy's Edge are all still there, but everything else is gone. All the other games are still listed on the web, but not listed on the PlayStation 5 now, are locked in my library. So we lost Saints and Sinners Chapter 1 and 2, Job and Vacation Simulator, we're up to 4 games, Synth Riders, Pistol Whip, Before Your Eyes, Ghostbusters, Walkabout Mini Golf, and Kayak VR Mirage. That's 10 games missing from Plus Premium. He says, do you think it's a pause before we get a refresh list, or Sony just made the value proposition of PS Plus Premium much worse for PSVR2 owners? What do you think's happening here, AJ?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I thought so.
I have no idea. I would hope that it's just we're going to see new games at some point, that like it just gets refreshed with new stuff. I'm sorry, did you say there's been new stuff that's been added after this stuff got removed or no?
Listen, this is the Corporate Zombie from the UK. And so I don't have any more information than what they provided, but it does not sound like new games have been added yet. So he's wondering, do you think they're going to add new games, or are they just like making the value of premium worse?
I would have to think they're going to add new games at some point.
Yeah.
Unless they had data, unless they did it and they had data that said like it's not even worth it really. Because I think they like compensate for that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, developers get paid for giving away their games for free on the PlayStation Store. Yeah.
So if not enough people were playing it, or if it wasn't working, maybe, I don't like it as part as premium, because it's like you only get a handful of games with premium VR games. If you play both flat and VR, then yeah, it's like a good value proposition. But if you just play VR, then it's like, yeah, are you really good? I mean, it's almost cheaper just to buy the games when they're on sale.
Yeah. My assumption is that if all these are still listed as, games that are supposed to be part of premium on the official site, and they're not, my guess is that, it seems like somebody pulled the trigger a little bit too quickly on changing things around on the PlayStation Store. Shocker that something went wrong on the PlayStation Store. And so maybe these games were excluded too quickly. Maybe these games were supposed to still be available until the new swath of games rolls around. It seems like Looper's sorry, hold on. Is it telling us to listen to Looper? Looper says they leave the subscription exactly in a year from being added.
Okay.
So that gives us thank you, Izard, for the membership. He says listen to Looper. We should always listen to Looper. If Looper got a new mic, he'd replace all of my co-hosts. Yo, son, WTF says, Happy National Coffee Day. Fuck yeah, dude. Coffee saved me today. I was dead in the water before my savior, caffeine, entered my veins. Yeah, so listen, but that doesn't help us with anything, right? It helps us explain why the games are gone, but doesn't help explain if this is like a holdover before the new games get added, or they're just reducing the value proposition. And my guess is they're not paying these companies very much money to be included in Plus, right? Quite a few of these games, like Job and Vacation Simulators, and those games were bought. People who were going to buy those games bought those games, and so getting them included in Plus was probably not all that much money. because probably not a lot of people took advantage of it. And so if not a lot of people are taking advantage of it, and the deal is that Sony is paying these developers out, it could be a lump sum, or it could be per download. Hey, like if a lot of people take advantage of your game, then we're gonna give you more money. And if it's the latter of the two, then it's probably super cheap to get these games on the Plus. So Null Zero says they've been gone for a few months now. So I think they're just going to be adding more games. But these are all kind of like old games. I think to make premium more enticing, these are not the games I would look at and go, oh, this is gonna make me want premium, right? You got to get those new games in there. You got to get some stuff that that people are gonna want to get. So I don't know, man. I don't think Ghostbusters is making me get premium.
No, but I have overall, I did hear positive feedback about the catalog, like it being there. I mean, that was a big deal. We asked for that for a long time.
Yeah.
I think being put into premium does put it a little bit more out of reach. But speaking of reach, Brian, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I mean, did you want to talk about the new Reach trailer? Because I don't.
Yeah, of course I did.
Cool.
Because this is how this game should be marketed. If for those who don't know, Reach did have a brand new trailer. They called it the World trailer, I guess, because it kind of shows off the world. I don't know why that took me so long to put that together.
It's usually
like it's for the world.
Well, because listen, it's usually like environments or whatever, right? And then you see world in a trailer name. It's usually world exclusive or world premiere or something like that. This is just the world of Reach. So yeah,
right. Usually they say story trailer or something like that. But dude, I thought this trailer was fantastic. I thought this trailer was how they needed to show it off, and going by some of the feedback in the comments and everything that I skimmed through, like it seems like it resonated with a lot of other people as well. The first trailer they had, it wasn't doing it for me. It felt so mismatched with like some weird, like the song just didn't fit. Like it looked like some ancient like action packed story, and then you've got this song that sounds like it's generic, royalty free song that you would find in O Shape. And I was just like, like what is this? And like this song, I think the song was like a cover. It's like another one of those, let's take this popular song and slow it down and make it very eerie and dramatic. And I think it's like the Johnny Cash song. I'm not sure, but I thought I heard it was that like sooner or later gotta cut you down. And I'm like, come on, guys, can you not just do something original? I mean, but the music seemed way more fitting with the trailer. The voice acting sounded really good. You got to see some of the characters. It kind of looked like it teased a boss fight. I thought this was it was a really, really well made trailer. So wanted to give a tip of the beanie to End Dreams on this. Whoever cut this together, just understands kind of the audience and what, like something that's, if you want it to be like look big, I thought it was a good way to showcase the game to like, this is like for a wide audience here. The high production values and just good marketing. But I still have my concerns over the game, of course, like the length of the game. And the main two concerns I have over it are the length of the game and how many enemies they're going to be, because that's literally the two big problems that they keep encountering with End Dreams. But what's here is looking freaking awesome. And this trailer alone made it really go up on my anticipated list overall. So I was excited about it, but I don't want to see any more now. Now I'm to the point where you are. I'm like, I don't want to see any more.
Also announced today. I'm trying to keep my promise. I said I don't want to fucking talk about Reach anymore until I've played Reach because none of it looks appealing to me. It just seems so fucking done. Right? We've done this stuff to death. I hope it feels fucking amazing to play. I do like that they showed some more weapons. The more pistol style sci-fi weapon and the more shotgun style sci-fi weapon. both great. But I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's a problem a lot of VR games have is like you don't know how good they are until you play them. And for whatever reason, this seems to suffer from that way more than the rest. So I'm going to stop talking about it. And then when I finally get my hands on it, when I get my hands on it, then I'll talk about it more. Because I don't think anybody wants to hear me complain about a game that I haven't even played yet.
No.
Although praising a game that we haven't played yet also seems pretty silly.
Listen, I still have my reservations about it. I feel like there's going to be things that are going to be, dings against it, or critiques. But I feel like what I'm seeing looks like it is going to, the bright spots are going to be very, very bright, I feel.
Yeah. AJ.
Sup?
Just off a lonely highway lies the ruins of Fairyland amusement park. Once full of childhood joy, now sits in eerie decay, yet something stirs within.
Now you're speaking my language here. I know exactly what you're talking about, too.
The new Walkabout mini golf course got announced. Forgotten Fairyland. Bro, listen. Okay, so I got to say something. When they announced the Alice in Wonderland course, they said this one's coming out in December. It'll be the last one that we release this year. And I was like, and I totally misinterpreted that as it's the only other one coming out this year. But there's one in between, at least one in between. And so this on October 9th, they say hop the fence to discover what's at play in Forgotten Fairyland, available October 9th. Dude, why am I so excited about this? Because I'm back into Walkabout mini golf, and Miles and I played the crap out of the Tokyo course. And dude, I really think that Mighty Coconut has leveled up so fucking hard when it comes to course design, the detail in the environments, just all this. It makes it more fun to explore these places than ever. They are killing it. And I think this is such a cool premise for a course. Agree?
Dude, I'm excited because it looks fucking awesome. Like, it legitimately looks really, really good. Like an evil carnival for spooky. This is for spooky season, right? Yeah, I think so.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And like, I just love the aesthetic of it. Like, it's like Happy Funland, but good. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, it's okay. As long as Wes isn't here, we can say shit like that. No, I like Happy Funland.
I know. And I haven't played it since it got fixed. I just tease. I tease. Okay. Don't come at me with your pitchforks and torches just yet. Just yet. Wait until I play it again and then say it sucks. No, listen, but I just think the aesthetic looks fantastic. And this is the first, I rarely look, oftentimes I see the Walkabout mini golf, like new courses coming. I'm like, all right, that looks cool. I don't really want to play it. Mm-hmm. This one is like, I need this. Like, I need this in my life yesterday because this looks fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah. And I'll tell you what.
Yep.
I was so excited about this when I saw it that I already requested a review key, but I can't talk about it yet. I haven't even played it yet, but
oh yeah, I guess I should do that because I want to play it too. I want to be ready for it.
Somewhere around 2 weeks can talk about it, and can't wait to check it out and talk about it because it's a Walkabout, so I'm sure it's going to be good. But it's like when there's one that it's like, yes, this relates to me, what I want to see, what I want to play, what I want, me, because it's all about me, Brian.
I'm aware. Listen, the interesting thing is, like, I hold on. So I brought this image up of the only thing we've seen of the course so far, right? Is Forgotten Fairyland, and it looks okay, right? It looks okay, but it's not exactly showing what they're describing, because what they're showing is a park that's lit up, that is currently active, right? It looks like the Ferris wheel's going, and everything looks like it's active, and there's probably people there, right? But that's not what the description says. The description is, just off a lonely highway lies the ruins of Fairyland amusement park, once full of childhood joy. It now sits in eerie decay. So it says, yet something stirs within, which makes me think. This is just a guess, AJ, from playing Walkabout, courses for the last fucking 5 years. It seems like, I don't know when it came out. My guess is that they're actually going to do something wildly different from the daytime easy mode to the nighttime hard mode. My guess is you're going to go there during the day on the easy mode, and everything's going to be just deserted. Everything's going to be run down and broken and completely abandoned for years, right? Complete disarray. And then the hard mode, nighttime, everything's going to be lit up and something magical happens and the park comes to life. And I think that would be very, very cool. I don't always see these massive changes from the day to night versions, but I hope they put in the work and make that happen, because I think that would be really magical.
Yeah.
Or the nighttime one could just be spookier, which is fine with me too.
more glowy.
More glowy. Yeah. I mean, listen, the Atlantis course shows just how beautiful these things can be because of the OLED panels and the color saturation, right? And I think that this one has the potential to be just as pretty. I'm making a lot of assumptions based on a thumbnail, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Darth Vader, the Game Cat, with the $10 says, if you had to choose to develop 1 out of 3 horror movie VR games, being Insidious, Conjuring, or Sinister, what movie would you make into a VR game?
Sinister. Which is probably the least popular of those 3, but I like it more than the other 2.
Yeah, I mean, I like all 3 of these, I think. Or Conjuring?
Yeah, Conjuring was good too. I didn't really like Insidious that much. It's not like that bad, but meh.
I mean, I liked the first 4 Insidious movies quite a bit, and then the 5th one, like, just terrible.
Yeah, I like the concept of Insidious. I just didn't like the movie itself. But and Conjuring, I said,
did you see the sequels
of Insidious?
Yeah,
maybe the second one. I don't remember it though.
Bro, you've got your work cut out for you for Halloween season, man. Because like, I
need more stuff to watch, anyways.
Insidious 1, I think, was good. I think 2 was better. 3 felt completely different than the rest of them, and still does. But I love it. And then 4 is like insanely scary. I think they did such a good job. So I would give those a shot. That said, yeah, I would pick Insidious, because I honestly think that the difference between, I think they could do a real Paranormal Activity type story, like in like a regular normal house, and then transport you to that alternate world, right? Where the dream world. I think that as much as I didn't love that in the movies, I think in VR, transporting you from one place to another would be really, really effective. So I think of the 3, despite the fact that it's not my favorite in this list of movies, I think I would pick Insidious. Yeah, listen, the new Walkabout course isn't the only thing that got announced. I don't know if you saw this, AJ. I don't know if you saw this, but our prayers have been answered. At long last, man, we're getting a classic game.
I know what this is.
To play in VR. This is in fact Duck Hunt VR, AJ. Duck Hunt VR. This is not duck season. This is Duck Hunt.
That's really what it's called?
It's called Duck Hunt VR.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Crazy.
They're really getting away with a lot here.
Well, so listen, I kind of, this is the kind of game that looks like it's probably going to be terrible. Right?
Dude, really? I mean, this has got to be the easiest thing in the world to make. I've played this in Dreams, and it was even kind of fun.
Well, listen, at least in Dreams, they were able to give you like a virtual zapper, right? And so it was like more like, right. And they really played into like the voxel art and being like, they tried to recreate Duck Hunt in VR. This is like, they tried to recreate Duck Hunt just enough and still call it Duck Hunt. Like, I don't know, man. Do you think Nintendo's going to come after these guys? It makes me want to buy it day one, just in case it does get removed.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, first of all, I think this would sell really well because as long as it's not like super overpriced. But
$5.
Dude, I'd probably like buy this because I love Duck Hunt. Who doesn't love Duck Hunt? Duck Hunt's like what most people started playing video games with. I think it was the first thing I ever played. If this is actually halfway decent, which I actually think it probably will be, just because it's such a simple concept, and it's like you have to be the worst developers in the world if you can't completely copy this and make it fun and good and at least fun. But yeah, I'd say you probably want to buy this as soon as it comes out. Because I don't know unless they just don't know about it. Like I feel like the second Nintendo sees this, it's going to get. Honestly, I'd be surprised if this even makes it onto the store.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they may call it something else. I do feel like Nintendo may intervene, stick their lawyers on them, and say, "Listen, you can't call it Duck Hunt. You call it whatever you want to. We're not gonna we won't sue you over the concept." But just calling it Duck Hunt VR is probably not going to fly. It makes me wonder because I mean, like, I think Nintendo only got involved with Pal World after it became a ridiculously big success. I wonder if a small little VR game is even worth their time or effort. I do have to say, fascinated by the store page listing, AJ, because Sirens on my end. I know we still get PSVR 1 games occasionally. This is also coming to PSVR 1. I'm fascinated. And it doesn't have aim support.
I mean, that's cool that it is coming to PSVR 1.
No, I'm happy for people who are still on PSVR 1, haven't upgraded yet. That's great. But like, I just don't know. Is it worth anybody's time or effort? Like, I want to know. I got to do another poll somewhere and find out who's still exclusively on PSVR 1, and doesn't just have it kind of like on the side as a side piece, AJ, it is, this is announced. It does not have a release date. Relive timeless joy of duck hunting in this fully immersive VR reimagining of the retro classic. Duck Hunt VR brings back everything you loved about the original: flying ducks, fast reflexes, and that iconic dog, which, can we just be honest here? The dog looks fucking seriously screwed up, right? It's almost like they gave it a weirdly human body, right? Here, I'm waiting for him to pop up here in the trailer.
I mean, the other one was kind of humanoid, wasn't it? Because it would like stand up with the thing. No, this was definitely a little bit more of a humanoid, but
it just it looks very uncomfortable. I don't know what it is about this one.
It looks like a mutant giant Jack Russell Terrier for some reason.
Watch your loyal hunting dog retrieve and present your trophies. Enjoy intuitive VR controls, realistic reloading. Why you'll love it. Faithful tribute to the original Duck Hunt experience. They are calling out Duck Hunt by name in the store listing. I don't think you can do that.
I'd be shocked if this makes it to the store. I promise you, I'd be shocked.
I bet it will. I bet it'll just be called something else. Clean retro style graphics and sound. No menus, no complexity. Just pick up and play. Perfect for quick arcade sessions or long nostalgia runs. This is hilarious to me. They are marketing the game as no menus. This is the bullet point, AJ. No menus.
No menus. There's a giant UI, right? There's a giant health bar and everything right there, or whatever all that stuff is.
We've given you no options, AJ, and we consider that a feature of the game. No menus.
That's sneaky devs.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? If it's fun, it's fun.
It'd be fun for a little bit, probably.
Yeah, and again, the right price is $5 for this maximum.
Yeah, I hope so. Because if it's like $20 or something, I'm gonna burn it all down, Brian. Burn it all down.
AJ, if I have this correct, if I remember my PSVR this week knowledge properly, tomorrow we're getting a deep dive into Thief: Legacy of Shadow. Vertigo Games is going to be revealing a lot more about Thief. What I didn't expect was that all the people who went to play Reach and Thief: Legacy of Shadow, apparently their embargo's up today, because Ian Higton over at Eurogamer posted their video about Thief: Legacy of Shadow. It was about 15 minutes long. Did you get a chance to check it out?
Yes.
All right, let me bring it up here. Hopefully Eurogamer doesn't mind that I'm showing it on the screen, but I did put please show Eurogamer some love. I put the link to the YouTube video in the description. So go over there, like it, comment, say hi for me. Brian says hi. Let's fill the comments with Brian says hi. People they're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? All right, let's bring this up because I've got a lot to say. Ian had a lot to say, but fortunately, it all looked pretty good. AJ, I've got to ask you before we even start this though. Do you have much experience with this franchise?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I've just known about it forever. I know it's always been popular, but no.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. When the first game came out in the late 90s, I was on PlayStation 1. That was like, if a game didn't come out there, I wasn't playing it. And so I think we expected Thief to come out on PS1 and it never did, which means I never got into the series until the late PS3, early PS4 reboot, which I played like maybe an hour or two of, and that's the extent of my Thief knowledge. And according to everyone, that might be the worst Thief game there is. So maybe better going in blind. But for all of those people out there who do have experience with Thief, you'll be happy to know this is set 200 years after Thief 3 and 200 years before the 2014 reboot. This is the fact that these things are all connected by centuries of time is fascinating. But it does make me think that like it's not going to be super imperative to have played a Thief game before. Like I'm not going to go, unlike Metro, I am not going to go rush out and play a couple Thief games before I review Legacy of Shadow. I don't think that's yeah.
Kiznell says the YouTube video for Thief literally just went private for me. I think they released it too early. I think this was supposed to be for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I downloaded it early. Listen. Spoilers. We're supposed to have Reese from Games with T on Wednesday's show to talk about his impressions. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So listen, this is if we hear from Vertigo and ask us to put this on private, then we absolutely will. So hopefully everyone's watching this live. Get the word out. Yep.
I mean, it's one day. It wouldn't.
We're not under embargo because we weren't invited to the event. So
right.
Yep.
Right.
So listen, the interesting thing about this is
that'll teach them. No. Yeah. Real quick, when this is totally not even like relevant, but when I remember just back when this game was kind of out and popular, I had the choice between Thief and Deus Ex, and I went with Deus Ex, but I had a friend that went with Thief and they like loved it. And that's kind of like my memory, my history with it. And I watched them play it a little bit and stuff, but yeah, the overall impressions from here, honestly, it looks kind of like what you would expect, I guess, if you've played a lot of games, VR games that are like this, the spin-offs where it's very focused, it's very built for VR, so it's adapted around the VR mechanics. Talked about some of the gameplay, talked about some of the interactions, the breakables, things. It does look like some of there are going to be a little bit of limitations because obviously it's being developed for like Quest 2, I think, as well. And you can kind of see that in that structure, at least from the preview. Did you get that vibe too, or no?
Sorry, I was trying to figure out if we got any emails from Vertigo. What vibes? Sorry. like you can see that, at least from the gameplay they showed, yeah. It looked like Quest footage. And like the structure, he's playing on a PSVR2, just a heads up.
Oh, that's on a PSVR2. Okay.
Yeah. He actually does a whole segment in this video about how does it look on PSVR2, and the answer seemingly is very good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. I guess what were your takeaways from it?
So listen, as somebody who's not real, who doesn't have any like real knowledge about this franchise, I thought it was actually really interesting how. It seems like the first mission they put you in is the opening mission that at least Ian played was you're basically breaking into this mansion, sneaking through it, being very thief-like, and you're basically unlocking a game mechanic, right? Because you're infiltrating this mission and you're stealing a treasure called the Glyph Stone. It's like some kind of steampunk looking metal eye thing. And so you use that eye, and what it does is it triggers your ability to use detective vision. They call it glyph vision. It's detective vision. And in your head, you're hearing the voice of Stephen Russell, the voice of Garrett from the original series, right? This is something people are very excited about. I know nothing, but it's very interesting. And so he's basically giving you mission objectives in your head. You're listening to his voiceovers. And so because this doesn't take place in the modern era, so many VR games has some voice over the radio telling you what to do, giving you instructions, helping you out, and I think this is a really interesting way to present that during a time where there are no radios. There's no way to, you can't just have some floating robot companion telling you to do this. So I think it's really interesting that they open it up and they say, hey, we're actually, you're unlocking a standard game mechanic for the rest of the game in the very first mission. I thought that was cool. That said, sometimes I get real sick of NPCs talking to me or just hearing a voice over the radio, right? Or a floating robot companion in VR. And I'm wondering if this is just going to be, the exact same thing ultimately.
Why does the footage look so questy?
It does. It looks very questy. It looks, here's the problem, man. Here's the problem. Vertigo Games has a style. Right? I feel like when you jump into a Vertigo Games game, whether it's Metro, whether it's Arizona Remake or Arizona 2, you can just kind of tell it's that it's Vertigo. This is what Vertigo games look like to me. And so even though it's a different studio, this is Maze Theory, it still looks like a Vertigo game. What?
I wonder if I was looking at the Batman footage and being like, why does this look so quiet? Because I saw there was a thing that said Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham Shadow. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's why it was looking.
Are you sure you watched this video before GAMESCAST?
I listen, I did not watch it that much. I watched it a little. I tried to, okay? Then we ran out of time.
Anyway, listen, it's guaranteed. This looks a lot like Arizona Remake or Metro. I think this looks a lot like Metro. I think it does. So guaranteed, it's going to run reprojected. It's going to be, it's not going to be using DFR, right? So I think it's going to look fine, but I don't think it's going to blow anyone away. Ian was saying that it's got plenty of detail in the environments and plenty of detail in the objects, and it has kind of a cell shaded look overall, which is probably how you get in the Quest vibes. But plenty of detail. To make it look good. Real-time shadows, right? And so like when there's like some kind of fire or lighting somewhere and a guard walks around the corner, you can see his shadow on the wall. So I think all that's going to work really, really well. And I think it's really important, with HDR, with the OLED panels. I think enveloping yourself in darkness as the thief character is going to be so important. And so I do hope they utilize like the blacks of the OLED panels to really make you feel like you're, in the cover of darkness. Because this is why I think this is really why stealth games are so much more appealing to me in VR than they ever were on the flat screen. Right? I played Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2, and I was like, that's enough stealth for me, and I kind of noped out of the genre a long time ago. But in VR, I think it's a lot of fun. So
hell yeah, it is. It's so much fun. Yeah.
Yep.
The persistence showed me the truth.
So he does talk. He has a whole section about like VRAF mechanics. He does not call it VRAF. Shame on you, Ian. But he talks about like candles that you extinguish like just using your fingers. I think that's pretty cool. There's a lock picking mechanic where you're kind of doing this like mini game thing. What else is he saying here? So you can blow out those candles using your microphone in the headset, right? Yeah. You turn on your microphone and the guards can hear you when you talk, and so you can distract them like that, or you can blow out the candle. I think that's pretty cool. I'll probably keep my microphone off so that when I talk to Tornado while I play, I don't distract the guards. But here's the interesting part, AJ, is that for all the previews we've seen of this, which is none, right? We saw the one reveal trailer and that was it. Never in my mind, sirens on my end, did I start thinking about all of the items in the world, the VRAF mechanics, the stuff you can pick up and throw to distract guards. I didn't, for whatever reason, even though it's called Thief VR, I never thought about all the stuff you're going to be able to steal. And there's something about that, like watching his gameplay video where you're walking around, you're picking items up, and it's like kind of quantifying what they're worth on the screen. And the fact that it uses the Saints and Sinners backpack inventory, dude, it's I think this is going to make exploration so much fun and make exploration so worth it. When you're really just, when you have specific goals and you're sneaking around, I think you need incentives to really take your time. And I think all the stuff you get to steal is going to really make it worthwhile. What are you laughing about? What? This keeps happening.
Nothing, man. Tatum's killing me with the Bane stuff. Just, you merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it. Molded by it. Okay, I had to do it once. Sorry. Honestly, look, I lied. I lied about lying. I did actually watch most of this video. I just didn't catch towards the end of it. And it does look pretty good. I mean, I've been pretty confident about this game overall. Yeah. To me, what my projected kind of score is like an 8 out of 10. That's what I'm expecting this game to be. So I could see it definitely being more than that, if they really, do some extra things there. I think this is going to be really good. And yeah, the impression sounded like, at the end he said this is it's faithful adaptation to the original that, and I think that this is another one where it's this is good for PSVR2 and good for VR as a whole, because it's just another, I think especially PSVR2, because I think it's a popular IP. There's a lot of flat screen gamers that have PSVR2s. And yes, this has been a PC game forever, but I don't know if I'd like to see this do well on PC. Quest, I'm maybe. I don't see this doing super well on Quest because I just don't think it's the right audience, but who knows? Especially when there's better looking versions, superior versions on PC and PSVR2. But I do think that this is enough to, especially hardcore fans of the series to, get interested in VR. And I think that's a good thing. And I think it'll be a solid, hopefully an 8 out of 10 at least kind of game. Yeah.
I think that's kind of where Vertigo games tends to fall.
Yeah.
They do tend to fall in the, I think, 7 to 8 range. They're good. They're the base standard of what we expect from a VR game. And so I do think this is going to be good. It may even be great.
It looks pretty great to me. The mechanics do look really nice. Like you said, the VRAF mechanics and
listen, GD in the chat says good for Quest 2 owners, a step back for PSVR 2 owners. I wonder, is this even coming to Quest 2? It's got to be. Be.
Yeah, I thought so. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's crazy. But yeah, I do think without DFR, without having that ultra sharpness to it, without using 90 frames native, I do think it doesn't look as good as it should, or it won't look as good as it should in the headset. All speculation. Ian didn't comment on any of that as far as the sharpness and the frame rate. He was just saying that it looked good. There was enough detail. He was happy with it. So that's fine. But good to know what to expect. I already mentioned the Saints and Sinners style inventory. That looks great. It seemed like he couldn't quite get a good read on the level design because the first level he played was very linear, and then the next level they fast forwarded him to was much bigger and much more open, a lot of verticality, a lot of climbing, and so it seemed like it was more open-ended in terms of how you decide to take down the level, sneak in however you want to, do it however you want to. He said it still felt a little bit small compared to other Thief games though. And then I guess the big question was what is, when you do get spotted, what does combat look like? And it doesn't seem awesome. I guess that you get a bow and arrow, and he said that it doesn't do much damage. So, and it doesn't go very far. So, kind of a last resort type measure, it seems like. And you do get a baton to smash things with.
I think it's probably also used for causing distractions or getting guards to walk away, things like that. Exactly. Right. And so you do get a baton. So if you walk up behind the guard and you just want to fucking smash it over his head and knock him out, there's that. But he said, as far as when the guard spots you trying to engage in melee combat with a guard who is face to face with you, not happening. It doesn't do anything. So it's a game that 100% wants you to focus
on stealth. I don't know, AJ. Does this increase your desire for the game? Like, are you more excited for it now than before, or less?
I don't know, man. I'd say I'm about the same excited, but I've been very excited about it. This is one of my like top 5 most anticipated games coming. So I don't think it really changes anything. But I am really looking forward to this game.
Cool. Yeah.
And getting my first foray into the Thief universe.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I think it's going to be an absolutely solid title. I don't think it's going to be the game of the season or anything like that. I don't think it's going to like blow away anything else that's coming out. There's a lot of games I'm very, very excited about coming out over the course of the next few months. You know, by the end of 2025, there's probably roughly 15 games that I want to play, and this is one of them. This is one of them, but it doesn't crack my top 5. So hopefully when I play this and I play Reach, those change my mind dramatically. I think it looks great. But
are we still live right now?
Let's hope so. Why?
Okay, we're good. Because I don't know, my computer is being weird, I guess.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Real quick, let me back up and check out some of these tips here. We got a couple tips that I let slide for too long. We got Comic Book Guy. What's up with the 5 quid? Says, sorry, I'm a bit late, as it's been crazy tonight, as that sequel for the Simpsons movie was announced, and I also emailed Capcom about Resident Evil 9 on PSVR2. Good job. The more they hear, the more I think the plans are set in stone. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Whatever announcements are going to happen for RE9 are going to happen. And I don't think anything we do now is going to change that. However, it is always good to let these developers know that you're excited for a PSVR2 version. Simpsons sequel. It took so long for the first Simpsons movie to come out, and then it took another 30 years, 25 years for the Simpsons movie sequel to be announced. It's not even coming until 2027. Hard to get excited. Yeah,
I didn't even really care for the first one that much. It was just a really long episode, which was respectable, but I was like, ah.
Yeah. Yep. We got Ben L, the Ghost Cat, with the $10. Thank you for your generosity. Says, as someone who only ever played the reboot, I hope Thief is amazing, Brian. If you ever try the reboot again, get at least as far as the asylum part. It's straight out of Phasmophobia without the jank. That's funny. Yeah, maybe I will. I mean, it's going to be sitting in my library somewhere. Or maybe I owned it physically. I don't think I own too many PS4 physical games anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. It's reassuring, AJ, that Ben L says that there's straight up a horror section in Thief reboot. That's good to hear. I wonder, like, he says, is it straight out of Phasmophobia, right? That's paranormal shit, dude. That's paranormal shit, right? So, like, suddenly I'm way more interested.
Oh my God. Don't tell anybody that.
Thief? Oh, I know. Listen, before we go live, let me get it out of my system so no one hears me say it.
Dang it. I mean, that's a potential spoiler too. We don't want to talk about that.
Works for me.
Badian.
If it's secretly a horror game, I'll be so excited. Because, dude, Metro was way more horror than I expected it to be. Yeah. It's good. I like it. Cool. What do you got going on, AJ? What's happening? You got any streams coming up?
I'd like to. Yeah, I mean, spooky season's about to begin, so it is a lot of horror movies and a lot of horror games coming out.
Yeah.
Very, very soon. We're gonna have some fun. I've still been really tied up with a bunch of things lately, but I'm almost through it all. It's gonna be a busy week for me at my job, but after this little hump to get over, man, we're gonna have a really fun October. So strap in, because yeah, I'd like to get a lot of live streams going, dude. I am buzzing about the news last week. Flight Simulator 2024.
Ooh.
Like, dude, we needed that so bad. It's just, this is what you and I have been trying to say, like, about like PSVR2, the way, like, you know, just to hang in there, like stuff gets announced eventually. And I know it's not still to the degree that we would dream for, you know, or hope for, but like, it's still pretty damn good. And it's bigger if you look at where everywhere else that's going on VR. Like, it's like, this to me is like this is the biggest stuff going on right now is right here. So it's awesome, man. It's really cool. And I'm buzzing from that news, dude. Rush VR, are you freaking kidding me? Rush,
and so soon.
Like, so soon. I'm so excited. Well, yeah, kind of like a month and a half.
Bro, how frequently? Don't you just ignore that? I said so soon, and you said, well, yeah, like a month and a half. How frequently is it that we get a game announced, and then a month and a half later it's actually out? Right? That is perfect for me. I'm super excited that I just hope that, you know, we see a trailer soon. I want to see, because all the trailers we have right now are from the first game. The original one on PSVR 1, and
do we have a release date for? Do we have a release date yet for Thief or no?
No, it's still just 2025, okay. Which again, we're running out of time. We literally have 3 months total where it could come out.
Right. But Reach is October.
Yep.
There's something else coming up. There's some other things coming
out.
Dude,
we got Dreams of Another kicking off October. And then we got Reach.
Reach is definitely a big one.
Right. And sometime in October we have Zero Caliber.
Oh yes.
Right.
That's another one. That's another one I'm excited about. Yeah, we need. I want a first, like, a single player campaign. Well, I know it's co-op too, but just a campaign shooter like that.
Probably like, you know, smaller game to be excited about. We got Trenches VR coming out later.
That looks great.
In October. Yep.
That looks really great. I'm expecting to be a smaller game, but I'm hoping that's my new Dread Halls.
So we've got at least 4 confirmed games for October, and I guarantee you, we're going to get a couple more drops, unexpected. Some stealth drops, some last minute announcements, some release dates for games that we've already heard about but didn't know when they were coming out. There's a lot happening. It's all very good. Yeah, right. Chrome Quest says maybe Aces of Thunder. The last time they accidentally dropped a release date on the PlayStation Store was October 23rd. Is that what they had said? So, I mean, it could be a crazy month.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I can't. And then November, like you said, there's going to be a bunch more announcements. But yeah, I cannot wait for Rush VR. Oh my God. What's it called? Something edition?
Apex edition.
Apex edition? Yeah. Dude, that's going to, oh my gosh. That's
in the store listing literally says fully remastered for the power of PSVR 2. Yes. Right. So this is not a simple port. And that makes me really excited because I was ready for a simple port. That's all we were asking for. And the fact that they're giving us way more than that, right? And maybe, and with any luck, you know, upping the res and upping the, you know, taking advantage of like the OLED panels and just maybe like, dude, how great would it be for the headset to rumble when you hit the maximum speed or you like use your boost? Like,
you're getting close. Yeah, it's getting by. I mean, I've been asking for this for 6 years. I know a lot of other people have been wanting this for like 6 years, you know, when it came out. Like, that's all I ever wanted was just like a remaster of this. Like, it was so good. But man, it's just thank you to everybody that made noise about this, and let's keep fighting, baby, and let's make sure we back it up and buy this shit and get your friends to buy this shit and get your friends of friends to buy this shit to support them. I love all of Binary Mills, or I like a lot of Binary Mills games. This is the only one of their games that like I truly loved.
Nice,
so good.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, man, what an exciting couple months we have coming up.
Yep.
Really
spooky season is here, baby. Next GamesCast, I'm with you, Brian. It's gonna be October, baby. Let's go. And like come on, like for spooky season, where the hell is Slender VR? Right? Slender the Arrival VR that was supposed to come out last December, and before that it was supposed to come out last October. Right? So at this point it is 1 year since the I'm not holding my breath for that one. But it would be great for spooky, just to have something else for spooky season, sure. But I've always thought that IP was stupid. So I'm
That's
not.
great.
I'm not like. Dude, I'd rather get like Secret of the Mimic or something.
Dude, that's another one that could totally be here. Like we were totally expecting to see Secret of the Mimic at State of Play.
Halloween's surprise, maybe.
Yeah. Listen, I will be shocked if we don't, like on October 1st, you know, if we don't get some kind of PlayStation blog post about some of the spooky games coming up, right? There's got to be a reason why they've been so quiet about Slender. There's got to be a reason why they've been so quiet about Secret of the Mimic, right? Does PlayStation want to announce those release dates? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
So.
This day and age, who knows? They could be stealth canceled for all we know.
Stealth canceled.
You just never know. They're not as predictable. It's not Shuhei. It's not, the ones that were transparent and like openly telling you what's going on, just showing their passion for gaming. This is a different kind of era, and we're still getting what we want at the end of the day for not everything, but we're getting things that we want. So that's a good sign. But yeah, just hard to tell.
Janzia, German game cat Clausen, saying flying is a thing. Flying is a thing. Flying is a thing. Why can't I read this? Flying is a thing in VR. It's VR as shit. Apparently it's VRAS now instead of VRAF. But I agree. These are the things like this. Like, where the fuck is Sprint Vector? Servios? Like,
yeah,
we need that remastered as well. Like, I thought Servios games were great, especially for the time. But man, but Sprint Vector was on another level. I think Sprint Vector was the rush of its time. Like,
Sprint Vector was so freaking good. I've got that's like my rarest platinum, I think, that I have. Yeah, my arms were freaking melted off when I was done getting that platinum. I had never had so much pain in my arms. It was like felt like there was like radiation or irradiated, like when they're, I don't know.
It was like legit like muscles that like I never use, right? Like, when you go to the gym or whatever, it was like the motion that you were doing, like there was some muscle in both of my arms that like was being utilized that like just never ever gets utilized, and I was in pain for like a week and I loved it. This game is so good. I miss Sprint Vector. Another game needs to come in raw data. Come on, Servios, what the fuck are you doing? Hopefully
raw data.
Hopefully episode 2 of Rogue Incursion. Hopefully. All right.
Yeah, raw data, Sprint Vector. Yeah, man. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's do a little 4-minute challenge. You guys know how this works. I've picked out a game, and after not picking a game all last week, it's now my turn. And it's up to you guys out there and AJ over here to figure out what game I'm thinking of. It's a PSVR1 or PSVR2 game. You only got 4 minutes to figure it out, but you've got an infinite number of yes or no questions to ask during those 4 minutes. So make sure you ask good questions in the chat, and then based on the responses I give, suggest good games that it might be to AJ. AJ, are you ready?
See.
On your mark. Get Des. Go.
Is it a horror game?
I forgot what game it is.
Oh my God.
It definitely has horror elements. Yeah. But it's not, I wouldn't say overall it's a scary game.
Is it multiplayer?
No.
Was it made by Servios?
Nope.
Is it single player?
Yeah.
I guess. Does it have leaderboards?
Not to my knowledge.
You said it's single player, but it has it has horror elements to it, or it's a horror game.
It's not. I would not call it a horror game. It has horror elements. So
okay.
Yeah.
Is it on PSVR 1?
No.
Ooh, winning streak is 5, but we can't screw this up. Is it made of clay?
It's not made of clay.
It is creepy. Is it a puzzle game?
No. Fuck. I don't want to get caught on this.
It's not the seventh guest.
You could definitely consider puzzle-y, but there's not puzzles in it. Ooh, yeah, there's no puzzles in it, but yeah.
Is it made by Vertigo Games?
No.
Is it a launch game?
No.
Is it a hybrid game?
No.
Is there shooting?
No.
Is there combat?
No.
No combat. So it's mostly just kind of, is it an exploration game?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good genre for it. Yep.
exploration with some puzzle and some horror elements. Are there any jump scares?
Ooh, no, I wouldn't say jump scares. No.
Does the game take place at night?
Impossible to know.
Did we talk about this game today?
No.
Impossible to know. Is this game in space?
No.
Is it underwater?
No.
Is there swimming in this?
No.
I don't know anything about the utility room.
Well, that's a shame.
What's some other questions I could ask about utility room? Is this game like abstract walking sim?
No. Oh, whoa.
Walking
no.
sim?
It might venture into the walking sim category, but I wouldn't call it that first and foremost.
Is it in a cave?
Not just one cave, AJ. Many caves.
Is it in several caves?
It's in several caves. Yes, it is.
Are there different modes? Is there a horror mode in this?
Yes, there is.
Is there a story mode in this?
Yeah.
Chapter 1. Is it made by SR Games?
No. Yes. No. No. SR Games.
Is this game? I don't know. Is this game about just walking through caves mostly?
Uh-huh.
I think Awesome Tatum was the first I saw those. Brian, is it Cave Crave?
AJ, coming out all the way back.
Like a couple weeks ago?
Coming out all the way back a couple weeks ago, July 10th, 2025, from publisher Take It, but I think developer 3R Games.
6th Street, baby! Go!
It is
Woo!
Cave Crave.
Hot Street! Don't screw it up Wednesday.
I like Cave Crave way more than I should. Like,
I haven't played it enough yet.
I just love the concept. Again, it's like so frequently when we talk about VR games, we talk about VR developers doing one thing very well, right? And it's like it was Swordsman. It was just the sword fighting combat. That's all it was. There was nothing else to that game. There was nothing else was exciting about it, right? And then the VRAF interactions in Shadow Legend from Vitruvius, right? This is another game that does one thing really fucking well, right? And I like it. I like it. I wish it wasn't $15. I wish it was 10 or something like that. But I think it's great, and I hope they keep adding to it. Yeah, shout out to Austin Tatum. He was the first one What's up?
He says, I will 100% screw it up, AJ. No, I believe in you, Reese. I believe in you, homie. You got this. You got the power of the chat. I use the chat. I wouldn't have gotten it with just look at the chat the entire time and just follow that.
Wait,
yeah, but
talking about
Tatum,
Wednesday's
right.
show? It's going to be his turn to host.
Oh, okay. You'll be hosting. Pick something really fucking hard, Reese. Really hard. I can help you if you need it.
Right. Pick something like Neptune Flux. Definitely pick Neptune Flux. Looper the Underground Gamecast says, first time it's been picked. Fucking Trailblazer over here. That's right. Trailblazer.
It came out like 3 weeks ago. No, okay. It was a couple months ago. But
I mean, it's like less than 3 months ago. Yeah. Still first time it's been picked. Do you know how many times Miles picks a game that came out that week that we're talking about on that show? It's very frequent. Very frequent. All right, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for helping us kick our Mondays off and making our Mondays suck just a little bit less. But make sure you go show some. I was gonna say show some love to Eurogamer, but apparently that video is private now, so it'll be tough. Go do it tomorrow when the embargo actually lifts. But also shout out to everybody who supports this channel, whether it's financially over on patreon.com/withoutparolegames or by being a member over here, or tipping during the show, or any way you guys help out. Thank you so very much. Keep the lights on. I really, really appreciate it. If you want us to keep doing this, it's got to happen. But even if you don't support us financially, it's okay. We're just happy that you're here, part of the community. Come join our Discord where you can hang out 24/7. But even if you just sit back and watch the show and don't say a goddamn word, we know you're out there and we love you just as much. Go ahead.
You know what day it is, Brian? You know what time it is, Brian? Kill the motherfucking cat, because I want to say see you guys on Reese Day to Game Gato with the 5 with our Parole membership, Struth Cabo, baby. Oh, I read his Sam Raimi interview from like 1999, and it was fucking awesome. Thank you for sharing, Gabe Gatto, and I love Sam Raimi. Awesome, Tatum. Thank you so much. Great job helping us win the game of whatever it's called again. My brain is dead. Scott, the PSVR game cat for life, says Cave Crave was the first game I bought when I got out of the hospital. Still not played it yet, but I'm down to one crutch so soon. Jason RS, Game Gato, the Bat, and the Game Cat. Yay! Je ne sais quoi. Hello. Tom, thank you for coming and hanging out live, baby. Chrome to the Dome Colossus says point, thumbs up, and points back to that thumbs up. What he's trying to tell you people is hit that thumbs up button, baby. Ben L, the Ghost Cat. Ooh, spooky. Guys on fist bump to you. He says, remember, Ghost Cat says, remember, the code phrase to use on Eurogamer's video is Brian says hi. Yes, make sure you say Brian says hi on that video. Magic the Game Cat, great show. Thanks, dudes. Thank you, Magic, who's always awesome and retweeting my tweets and liking them. I see you all the time. You must be like on a later time zone, though, because you consistently tweet like 24 hours later and then retweet it. And yeah, you're in Australia or something. Or wait, no, that can't be the case. I don't even know. Maybe. Comic book guy with the €5 donation says, I have tagged you on Twitter /X as I saw a few electrician simulator bundles and I am unsure which one to go for. He wants to know which electrician simulator to get, Brian.
Does anybody in the chat know? Because I haven't even played Electrician Simulator.
I actually do want to play that just because my dad was an electrical engineer. And like, I would love to stick him in there, and like, he'd probably kill it. Honestly,
there's oh my god, Electrician Simulator. Well, there's a bundle with Gorilla Attack, so I'd say stay away from that because Gorilla Attack is awful. There's one with Cave Crave. That's interesting. But that's
£5, not €5. Sorry,
that's
$30,
dude, for the Electrician Simulator and Cave Crave bundle.
Just
there's so many. There's so many.
Oh,
and I can't imagine
the shit out of it.
Bridge the gap with Electrician Simulator VR bundle for $23. No, don't buy any of these.
I saw the correct answer, comic book guy, is that I saw Electrician Simulator on sale for like really cheap. Just get it by itself.
Yeah, it's an $18 game, and so if you're bundling it with any of these other ones, you're only saving about $3. So it's like only if you really want one of these other games. You're still only saving $3. It's like
you might need to check PS prices, but I'm pretty sure I saw it at like $7 or something before.
Yeah,
10.
And it's also weird. I hate when they bundle VR games with non-VR games, right? Just because it's made by the same or published by the same team. It's like, oh man, like it makes people think that that games like There's a Gun in the Office has VR support. No, it doesn't. Before Exit. Supermarket, no, does not have VR support. Oh man, like we needed more confusion on the PlayStation Store. No, unless you really want Cave Crave, that's the only bundle I'd recommend. And I haven't played Electrician Simulator, so I can't even recommend it. That's all I got. Thank you guys. We really appreciate your support, and thank you, Game Kato. I just want to give you a shout out for the memberships. Very, very generous. You guys are all awesome. We love you all. Jesus. Why did that sound sexy? Rubbing up against my leg and shit. Jesus Christ, let's get out of here.
No.
Whoa.